Hi, Cancer. Welcome to June and welcome to your season. We're almost to your season, Cancer, and it's an exciting time. There's a lot of things that are making you a big player in this time. So let's get this reading started for you. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome to Fearless Light Guidance. My name is Patricia Cristina, and please go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Okay, and if you like the content, click the like button, keep sharing and favoring and commenting all that you want. Okay, all the information for private readings, where to find me, where to follow me is in the description box below this video. Okay, so let's get it started. Cancer for June. We have the Tower, the Six of Wands, and we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so with the Tower, we start with the unexpected changes that the universe is bringing to you. Why? Because you might have been indecisive as to what to choose for yourself. Okay, and this is when we've been spending time thinking, wanting to implement certain changes, almost wishing for them, creating them unconsciously, but not really putting in the action. So the universe comes in, breaks the situation apart, brings about some realization, some aha moments for you to really shine, for you to really get out there and have that victory. This is the Six of Wands, and this is very auspicious energy when it has to do with work, with getting noticed, with just exploding your own talents. Okay, so with the Two of Swords, again, this is not going to be easy for you to flow with changes, because you could be trying to ignore that this is even happening, but there's no ignoring this. Okay, it's happening. It's happening in June. So let's see what these changes are bringing. Something that is definitely having to do with love, with some sort of decision that needs to be made in love, and it needs to happen now, because this is the card of Gemini, and we are in this Gemini season. We are, starting the month of June with this new moon in Gemini as well, which is creating something new for the next 6 months until December, when the moon will be full in the sign of Gemini. So with the lovers, this is speaking on choices in love, a very strong bond that you feel towards somebody around you, somebody special. Okay, and it's like you don't know what to choose with that Two of Swords. Let's see. Let me get one more. Cancer. Look at this. This could be a really amazing change for you. Something really positive. Something that will make your whole family happy. Okay, so if you've been feeling doubtful, or maybe like you're at a crossroads, I feel like, there's something here that you could be holding on to, but the universe is telling you, wake up, wake up. There is something here that is beautiful for you. Okay, but again, you're not wanting to let it go. There's this sadness, it's this feeling of loss. Okay, now let's see what comes out for you for the second week of June. And this could happen any week. Honestly, I'm just pulling cards out. The Emperor, Aries energy, the energy of determination, of bringing your life into alignment. Being a leader, being a true leader, being your own hero, being the person that is in charge of your own destiny. Cancer, and if I didn't mention it before, this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Cancer, let's see, the second week of June with this Emperor. Ooh, this Emperor and the Six of Cups. So this is about being somebody that your children can really look up to. Now, for some of you Cancerians, with the Six of Cups, this is an energy that is very nostalgic. It talks about the past, and you are a sign that rules the past, okay? And you are ruled by the moon, which is that emotional body, okay? So this is about taking control of your emotions and the nostalgia from taking over your life. But also for some of you, I see it as being somebody that your children can look up to as well, because this Emperor is a father, a husband, is a role model. Okay, it's very masculine energy. And for others of you, this is about really taking the reins of your emotional life. This could be this decision that we were speaking about with a soulmate relationship, okay? Because you have the Lovers and the Ten of Cups, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Now, let me see this other bottom of the deck. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles, for some of you, this could be letting go of some karmic ties from the past. And there's a lot of that happening right now with this energy at the moment, and it's going on collectively. It's going on for everyone, letting something go in order to clear out the way for something new. And this is the crossroads that I feel that you find yourself in. Okay. Let's clarify this energy of the Emperor and the Six of Cups for Cancer. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Ooh, here we go. Okay, so struggling with these changes, aren't we? Now, this is also with the Five of Wands energy. This is contention, power struggles around you when it comes to career, when it comes to the particular job that you're aligned with, co-workers. But it's also struggling with this nostalgia and this this idea that you have to let something go in order to make a choice for something that could truly bring happiness to you. But it's, to me, this is like not being able to see eye to eye, is you wanting to have control of a situation, over somebody's emotions, and it's really causing this strain with that Five of Wands, not being able to see eye to eye. We got one for the Six of Cups, the Page of Swords. So you could be still very defensive, wanting to find information about other people, communicating in a very harsh way. Like I said, being the one that wants to have the control. And you might be dealing with a person that has a whole entire idea about you. You could still be looking at somebody from your past, either through the internet or finding out information, finding out things that really cause this sort of turmoil. But this, like I said, very defensive energy, not being able to see eye to eye and just communicating in a way that you're not in the same page with someone. Okay. Now let's move on to the third week. This is like, you have to practice that letting go so that this karma can be released. And if you've been checking up on somebody from your past, it's really, I mean, it's a challenge for you because you're a sign that is ruled by your past. And when you are making such a big decision when it comes to love, as it's being highlighted here, you are wanting to really go for what you are aligned with what your heart truly desires, right? Now, as we go into the third week, and like I said, this is timeless, so just take it as it resonates. You get the Temperance card, a card of creating balance, of trusting that your angels are there working in your favor, creating a harmonious situation for you. But this is also about tempering your emotions, okay? About practicing patience and trusting in the divine plan and that things happen when they should. Okay, not exactly when we want them to happen, Cancer. We got one more for Cancer, third week of June 2019. Okay, so a bunch of cards. The Hanged Man, yeah, being stuck on a certain perspective, okay, not being able to see the situation from a different viewpoint, okay, but the need that there is, because you're only holding yourself back. There is perspective to be gained. Now, with the Hangman in return, there's a sense of limbo, of not being able to see things for what they are. Again, it's like at a stalemate. Same feeling of that Two of Swords, not wanting to see, choosing to ignore, maybe causing some sort of delay here. But then we have the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Hermit. Okay, so it's almost like wanting to break out of your shell with this Hermit, but it's really advising you to look at the answers from within you, okay? Not looking for the answers outside of you, okay? You could be dealing here with, well, you have a lot of different zodiac signs here, so let's not focus so much on that. Focus on integrating this into your own life and experience, okay? If this is resonating with you, you could have been spending a lot of time in isolation, but it's needed. It's needed in order to find certain answers and certain wisdom. What have you learned from this situation that has not created any different results for you, and that you have to create, and you should really implement some new ways of thinking, okay? Because Cancer, you have Mars right now in your sign. You have Mercury moving into your sign. You need to really communicate better. You see, you've been focusing on work. You've been focusing on, what you want to see grow, but then you've been neglecting other areas on your life and not admitting that something is coming to an end. And what lessons have you learned from this? Because you have all this determination and this desire and this passion to move forward with the Knight of Wands. Okay? There's no stopping you, but then again, there's things that you still need to learn from the experiences that you've lived in the past 9 weeks, 9 months. And really coming to terms with something ending, but not wanting it to end, but it is, that's why you get the Tower. There is something that needs to change in order to take you to where you need to be. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the last week. Let's see how we close out the month. The Death card, the ending of a situation, something transitioning, transforming in your life. Okay, again, you have these energies of transformation, of changes that are coming, and they might be unexpected changes that could bring you victory, but since you're not seeing it right away, you're having trouble coming to terms with that. And the Sun. After the death, there's a new chapter that opens up, and look at that. Stronger. You've grown, you've expanded. Okay, things become so clear only when you let that one thing go, only when you let something die. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Again, changes that have to do with your destiny, that have to do with fated events, and that will take you to your purpose. Okay, this is no joke. This is big time changes. You have a lot of major arcanas here. There is a divine plan for you, Cancer, and I hope that you could see it, and I hope that you could practice that letting go and close out the chapter. I know that it's not easy with these energies. Okay, this is not easy. Okay, this is cutting ties, and it's almost like letting the ego die so that you could be reborn stronger with more joy, with new experiences, with new clarity. Okay, let's see how we clarify this Death card. Cancer. Let's see, how can we clarify this Death card? Again, changes. Letting go of the need to be right. Letting go of control, that need to win. Okay, it's not, this is like a lose-lose situation. Even if you win, it's not going to be a real triumph. So it's letting this need of control. Okay, now let's see the Sun. There's the Sun card for Cancer. The Six of Cups that came up for you earlier. So there could be a reconciling here with the past. Okay, I feel like once you put an end to something that you had been holding very close, very near and dear to your heart, that's when this new opportunity opens up to receive this sort of pure love, see a soulmate relationship with clarity. You could also be welcoming new members to the family. The Six of Cups has to do with children as well. And with the Sun is bringing into the light, being born as well. This could be you being reborn, remembering who you are really to the core. Okay, and implementing changes that are positive for you. The Sun is vitality, and it's really shining the light on relationships and the past and nostalgia and reconciliation and reconciling with the past and putting certain things behind you and honoring those experiences that you had. Okay. All right. So let's get some cards here for love for Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. In love, what do you need to know in terms of love? The Nine of Angels. This is a card of guardianship, of being really protective over a relationship, but also having this level of anxiety and stress over relationships. Okay. Feeling like somebody has disconnected from you and it's painful. It's that Nine of Swords energy. Coming to terms with an end. Let me see, what can you expect in love for June? Cancer. What can Cancer expect in love for June? The Three of Hearts, joy. And this is very tied into this energy of the sun. Okay, it's like we need to open ourselves to create more joy in our lives, to welcome joy in our lives. And this might be by cracking ourselves open, and letting something go that has had a very strong hold that we've been very protective over. But ultimately, the joy that you're going to allow to come into your life when you come to terms with an ending, with a difficult ending. Okay, letting something go, closing a chapter, welcoming a new chapter, that sort of energy is what I'm speaking on here. Now let's get an oracle card for Cancer. See what Oracle and Spirit has to say to you for June, Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for June. What is the message to support this reading and for your highest good? Okay, there it is. And it says synchronicity. Ooh, I love this card. Look at that. Beautiful card. It says that your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. So this is us opening our eyes and being aware to the signs and the repeating patterns that are trying to tell us something, guide us to some sort of event that is important. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So the more that you notice the signs, the more that you welcome those synchronicities and those events that are very peculiar, okay, but they're coming up for a reason. They're letting you know, they're signaling something in your life. As you welcome these signs and synchronicities, there's going to be more of a flow of these, okay, into your life. So very important to keep our eyes open, Cancer, for June. Enjoy the rest of this month. I send you guys fearless light and love. As always, keep sharing, liking, favoring, subscribing, and commenting. And if you need anything from me, it's in the box below this video. And as always, I love you. Take care, okay? I'll see you soon for my next videos.